Run Junkies, welcome to Runners Without Limits TV. I've got Jen here because we just came, well, not just came back, but we spent this morning.
We did just come back.
We did just come back, but not just back from the Expo. We have had it's 3:30, but we were at the Expo at 7:30?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
Awesome. So we're back and we're gonna show you everything we got, but first we have some highlights to show you because we had a blast. It was wonderful meeting all of you who came up to say hello, and thank you so much for doing that. We dropped some coin, so we'll be back in a second.
Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
That was the Expo. It was fun.
It was fun. It was exhausting, but not as exhausting as it normally is. I think, and we're hearing that from a few other people that it was fun. I mean, we talk about it a lot over on the podcast, so I would say go give that a listen for a lot more details.
It's coming up tomorrow, theoretically, assuming that I actually get all of this done in the time that I want to do it.
She may be cutting this out. Who knows?
Who knows? Or not.
Well, we thought we would take you through some of the stuff that we got. I mean, do we want to start with the race shirts that came with registration?
Yes, absolutely.
So, take it away with the 5K because that's all you.
I'm doing the 5K. And it's a black color. I really like the black shirts. I love how all of the colors pop out on the shirt. The Rundisney 50th anniversary is still on the sleeve.
Yes.
Which is good. And then there's your billboard. Quite a few sponsors for the 5K here.
Yeah, a lot more than Springtime Surprise.
Yeah, for sure. So I love Coco. It is a movie that makes me cry, and I'm really looking forward to all of the color that's going to be out on course tomorrow. I will be wearing all black, but that's a different story entirely. Jen, what's next?
Next up is the 10K, and this is my favorite color shirt.
Yeah.
I love this shirt.
Yep.
So we've got the front, and they're all gonna have the Rundisney 50 on the sleeve, but you got front and back.
So pretty.
And it just drapes really nice. It's the same fabric as normal. You know, I'm hoping the stitching quality is better around the seams.
Yeah.
It looks the same.
You know, and these aren't the champion shirts, but they also are not what they brought out in 2019 and 2020. Yeah. They are nicer, they're a softer feel, and they're very comfortable. And this is, I like Ryan last year. I love Sisu. I love Sisu as a character. So I think this one's really kind of fun and very pastel, but
actually it goes with our ears really well. It really does. If you look at,
I know. I brought all of my purple ears, so that's going to fit really well. Okay, next up.
In
half
the
marathon
pictures, the half marathon looked very gray, and this is a lot more olive.
Yes.
And I think that's coming through in here.
Yes.
That is a lot more olive.
Yeah. And this one, it's interesting because the olive is pretty. These colors on the olive, I don't know about, but
it's very fall-like.
Yeah. Like the colors of Joe with Soul is interesting. Like the design is interesting.
But what other color would you do with this?
Navy. However, you would have to, like, this is navy. That's the problem.
I know. That's the thing that I was just thinking, like.
Gray. I would do gray.
I would do a light gray with this.
Because you lose the notes.
Yeah.
You lose the notes. I would do a light gray with that. But it's still, I mean, how many times do you get an olive shirt?
I don't think I have an olive. I think there was a recent brown one, but all right.
Next up.
Challenge.
Jeannie.
Can I get this right? There we go. So there's Jeannie.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, this one is probably the most color coordinated of all of them, with the exception of maybe Coco, but I like this.
No, the teal was. I think
oh
the
yeah, that's true.
Really,
that's true.
This just reminds me a lot of my Disneyland Paris Jeannie shirt. Like it looks very similar.
Yeah.
And I know not everyone has most people don't, but it's just.
But I think we're finding a lot of what they're doing with the Rundisney races now is they are starting to pull from the former Disneyland races, and I know they're coming back. Paris, where they've done other races that they haven't been able to do right now. The Genie one, I think it's not that they're running out of ideas, it's just now they need to kind of cross over ideas across parks. So I like it. I like Genie's not my favorite, but
not my favorite. I mean, I love Robin Williams. I think what I'm noticing is in the past, the race shirts had a different design than the overall weekend graphics.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just getting the graphics for the weekend on the shirts with these moving forward. It's and there's not this, like, I pretty much know what they're going to be for marathon weekend. They're going to just be the graphics on shirts. It's just what color are the shirts.
Right.
So, and they're going to be probably 90s colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, moving on. Pass holder. We are both pass holders, so this was a lovely collection of stuff.
And this is a really nice quality shirt.
That's the front.
I'm always going to be showing the front. Heather's going to be showing the back.
This is the back.
We coordinated.
This kind of all off. It's kind of off. No, I guess it's centered.
It's centered. But you can even see inside, you've got the details around the collar.
Details. They definitely did a nicer job on some of these shirts.
Yeah.
So, but pass holder 2022. I love the color on this on the black.
Yes.
Like, that is so cool. I mean, I think Jen and I, you and I can agree, the color palette for us, and what's interesting is that I've seen a lot of complaints online about how this looks, but I love it. I personally think that the color schemes they use for the themed weekend.
Yes.
And I think there's still a little bit of confusion of the thematic overall across
I think we're
the
throwing
races.
a theme out the window.
Yeah, but like the Wine and Dine color scheme.
Yeah.
This blue and purple and pink and lavender just really pops out, and I love this stuff. Next up, wait, is this the one that I think it is? I don't have it back, but we're both gonna show it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Customers told me.
So this is a really soft cotton shirt, very soft, and it felt like it was us.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people did, and the mediums were gone very quickly. Either that or they didn't get
I don't think they put them out because we saw them and it went small, large, extra large. They might have had double XL.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is really weird. We were in there early with Club Rundisney and there was nothing there. And I asked the cast member and I'm like, I don't see any medium. She's like, that's really weird. I'm guessing we just didn't put them out. I know we have a bunch of these. And she went back and came back with a stack of them and put them in there. So whenever that happens, just ask nicely. And I'm sure they'll check for you. Like, it was not a problem at all.
That's great.
But
and the other thing too about this shirt is that I'm going to be 22 for the half marathon. And I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
So I thought that was extra perfect.
Yeah.
So we love this shirt.
Yes.
Next up, the basic weekend shirt. Once again,
which
I don't have a back.
Does not have a back.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like this for both of us, and it really popped. Like
yeah, you can see again they doing the stitching. It says Rundisney on the sleeve.
These extra shirts, these additional shirts that you didn't get with the races are higher quality.
Yes, 100%.
I don't know what the brand is on these, but they're definitely a higher quality than the race shirts themselves. There were a lot of cotton shirts. Real quick, I think before we move on to the next thing. So I try to get an I Did It shirt if I like them. I don't always, reach for them. None of the I Did It shirts really popped out and said, I have to have them. Like this is our favorite I Did It shirt from 2019.
Yeah.
And it's the only one I bought, and I don't buy them all. They usually have to they have to speak to me.
Yeah.
So they were nice, but they weren't.
Again, I think
it was almost like a different version of the race shirt.
Exactly. I think they took just a slightly different with the character on it. Like to me, the shirt that we're wearing, it has Colonial Mickey on it, but it has more than that. Underneath it, like there are layers of it with America Pavilion underneath it. Yeah. And it just, and the heathered look.
The finisher on the back is nice.
With Chip and Dale is on the back of this one. So it's just different. The other ones, again, I don't think they branched out too much.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that necessarily. It's that they're kind of really staying very focused now.
Yeah, for sure. This is the thing that we both saw. I've got the back. Yep.
You got the back.
This right here, when they drop merch, we're like, oh, that jacket.
So there's the logo.
And the reflective piping.
Yes,
this is reflective piping.
Reflective piping here. The sleeve has Rundisney on it.
Now, the fit. Let's talk about the fit on this.
Thumb holes. It's tight.
Yeah,
it's snug.
It's built to be snug. It's built to be form-fitting.
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing that...
Sleeves are a little long.
No, they're not.
Sleeves are very long. Okay, I'm hearing consistently that the sleeves are long.
I need long arms. I have selfie arms. And like
I do not.
I literally am almost touching. Like, yeah, you've got a good, So I need the long arms. I love the long arms. I love actually, I just noticed the dongle on this.
The rubber zipper pull there.
So yeah, I mean, it's lovely. You've got the reflective piping on the back. Would I wear this running? I don't know that I would. I might, but...
Zippered pockets in the front.
And hidden zipper pockets.
Yes.
Like they're inset. So lovely details on this jacket.
And I really like on the back how you can see it kind of has like the detail of the piping and then the V, like just the
There's
detail.
A lot to it. It's long. It comes down far past your waist.
And you can see on the front, on the bottom, it's taper. It's kind of got the tuxedo where it's.
This is the women's cut, by the way.
Women's cut.
Yeah. There were a lot of things about this jacket, and I don't buy a lot of jackets. I haven't bought a jacket, I think, since 2019 maybe. But this is the first jacket I absolutely have to.
It is not fleeced inside.
No, it is a rather rough material. You might want to wear a long sleeve shirt underneath it.
Yeah.
But it is lovely. Probably my favorite piece that we bought.
I don't know if I can pick a favorite. I don't know.
We're not done yet.
Next up, Spirit jersey. Shocker.
Really?
Shocker.
Really? I mean, let's just say there was not a lot of merchandise we left behind.
And you're seeing flex, that's glitter.
Yeah. That's glitter. So it's a navy shirt, navy Spirit jersey. And again, with all
Rundisney on the sleeve here.
I think these are beautiful.
It is. I have the Arendelle Aqua Spirit jersey that has that matches the ears, that has the glitter in it. So you can kind of see, see when I do that, you can see the glitter. And it's like part of the thread and sewn in. It doesn't like,
it's not sprayed on.
This isn't going to, I'm not getting any glitter on my hands, and it's not going to wash. At least my Arendelle Aqua one has not washed out.
Okay.
And that's because you were on the fence about it, and I was like, I was it.
I do have another Spirit jersey that has glitter kind of puff painted on, and it does like leave glitter everywhere.
Yeah.
So
I have one more piece of apparel that I got. They had in the generic Rundisney area, and this is so soft. You can kind of see the material, and it's a Spirit jersey cut. And it's got Every Mile is Magic on the front and Rundisney in the back. Mm-hmm. And this is UPF 50. Yeah. This feels like a rash guard to me. So this feels like something that I can wear on the beach. Mm-hmm. The sizing is the same as a Spirit jersey. Yeah. It runs a little big, but to me, this is something on a really hot day. And I like that it's white for that reason. Mm-hmm. And I know we were talking like white, sweat stains can be really hard to get out, but this I think is more something I'm gonna wear on the beach as a rash guard.
Yeah, I did love it, and I had it in my cart. In fact, there was something else I had.
Like it's almost cooling on me right now. Yeah,
and I think that's the point. And I like that. I think you could run in it. I think you could. It'd be a great summer running outfit or shirt. The reason I didn't put it in the cart, the reason I ultimately didn't get it is I already bought a whole bunch stuff. B, I think it's the white. Like once, if you don't wash it right once, that white, anything you like pit stains and all of that stuff doesn't really come out. So you've got to be very careful how you wash white tech fabric. Yeah. So I've had a lot of trouble with a lot of my white tech fabric. So I do love that though.
Yes.
So next. I'm showing the back. No, you show the back this one. Really? So we walked in. I didn't really see anything yet, and I turned.
You walked in first. And you turned to me.
I said, and I just looked to my right, and there was a whole stack of these, and I'm like,
it says what? And you just
Jen.
And I'm like,
it was almost rude on their part. I love the round record, it's a record, it's a CD.
So I have it open. Yes. So I took everything.
I didn't look at it yet.
I took everything out of mine to show. So you can see inside you have the Parks and Rundisney in there. And that's also inside the front zipper, which is a really nice big front zipper. Like this. And I love, as I was showing the back, the ombre.
This is very Sisu to me.
Yes.
This is very Sisu.
Yes. But this is Loungefly brand.
Yes.
And this is one of the cheaper Loungeflies. Like this one was only $75, I think.
I love how.
For a Loungefly.
Well, it's only cheap.
Well, I mean, some of them are $100.
I do, yeah.
And so, but
like, so looking at the detail on this, like you've got, this is like their wallpaper that they had on the Rundisney website. So I was looking at this, trying to figure out, I was looking at this on their website, trying to figure out, okay, well, this is a wallpaper, like where does it end, right? So it's like wallpaper you put on the wall and this, once I saw this, I'm like, that's why they designed it, because this is the only thing I really saw this
Yes.
full pattern on, this all over pattern.
And
on.
it has the pouches on both sides.
Yep.
And the front. But
It's lovely.
yes.
Lovely. The only problem
there's-
is a round thing is going to be hard to put stuff in that is rectangular, but you know, whatever. So I also bought a whole bunch of pins, like I bought all the pins, actually. I think I bought all the pins.
I bought all the pins too.
So we bought all the
We
pins.
should compare to see if either one of us is missing one.
This is all the pins. So I got all of the different race distances official pin. I got the metal replica pin. I got the I did it pins for all 4 events, that includes the challenge. Then I got the pass holder pin. Then there was a larger.
I did not get the larger one.
Yeah, the larger Wine and Dine official pin. Then I said pass holder. And then there was this limited edition thing that you had to show me. Thanks so much. It's okay. It's over.
Okay.
I'm showing it right now. Yeah. So, which was a limited edition of 500.
500.
I'm very curious how quickly those went.
Yeah.
And I wasn't crazy about them. I mean, but then I'm like, but you know what? They're limited edition. So
That's how they get you.
That's how
That
they
really
get you.
is.
Yep, that's not fair. All right, smaller stuff. What's first? What you got?
Yeah.
Pass holder. Corksicle pass holder. Again, with the black, the logos on the art on the black, as opposed to the, oh, it's closed. It's taped shut. Is it? No, it's not.
You just got to really pull.
Yep. These are fun. I don't have any Corksicle yet. I have a lot of Tervis. So this has replaced Tervis for
Rundisney.
Rundisney. I got the pass holder magnet. It's the only magnet I got this time around. What am I thinking? But again, that's the same art as the pass holder merch. Then we both got this guy, the little tumbler. I have a bunch of these little guys.
I do too.
I love them. Okay.
Nothing on the back.
Little wine tumbler.
But it does
Another
have
Corksicle.
like that glittery feel to it. You can
Yeah.
see all of our stuff.
You can see all of the piles of stuff we have behind the camera. Because that's how we roll.
Yeah.
Last up, you get one too? Yep.
Because I have 2 Christmas trees. One's a Disney Christmas tree and one's a blue and silver Christmas tree.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's
So this could go on either one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit closer. You can see the back.
I will say, final thoughts here, now that we've been through all the merch. It was beautiful. They really hooked me personally in with the color scheme. I will also say that everything is far more expensive this year than it has been.
For the most part.
I think a lot of this stuff was more expensive. This one's gonna hurt. This one's gonna.
It was like
you bought stuff for friends, and you and I spent almost the same.
I did. I bought several things for friends that I will be delivering. Yeah.
So, yeah. But that is the merch haul. Here's our question. What was your favorite item? What did you see that you absolutely had to have? We would love to hear from you. Please leave thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions for future videos in the comment section down below. Please like, subscribe, and share. We will see you next week with the 5K recap. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, remember, you have no limits. Happy running.